Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Pssh I Don't Know with Mikey and
Mark, what's going on, everybody?
Man. So that fucking hurricane down in Puerto Rico, holy shit.
It's Maria, right?
Yep. My God, I saw this fucking tweet earlier. It made me fucking laugh at the same time. I was kind of sad. It was one of them fucking slut Jenner sisters is pregnant, and I apologize. I don't know if she is a slut or not. It's just what I've heard, so I apologize. But anyways, one of those fucking whores is pregnant, and it was like, oh, it's Kylie Jenner or whatever one. It was like, hey guys, Kylie Jenner's pregnant. And now that I have your attention, Puerto Rico has no fucking power.
Right.
Like, holy shit, a whole fucking country without power.
Well, that's crazy. I know there's a lot of relief funds that are already starting to help that
dude,
shit out.
They're talking some places may not have power for a year.
Right. It's like what is it, Barbuda or whatever?
That one that got destroyed.
It's completely gone.
Yeah, well, they said it's like 99% uninhabitable.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Like, this is over the course of fucking 3 weeks.
I'm telling you, man, we got to return that fucking thing to Tafiti.
Tafiti?
I'm telling you. Well, there was my phone just went off again. Another fucking earthquake. It was like a 5.7.
Where was that one at?
I didn't say. It didn't say, but it's fucking another one went off. Fucking crazy, man.
That's not good. Like,
dude, I'm telling you, like, it's got to be, dude. It's these fucking these plates, man. Like, it's causing. It's like what is that shit? Like, if you affect the butterflies.
The butterfly effect?
Yeah. You know, you flick a butterfly and it causes a tsunami in Japan.
Oh my god.
Who's fucking flicking butterflies, man?
It lands on a rhino. The rhino kicks a fucking giraffe. It continues from there.
Hey, man, I'm fucking telling you, this shit's fucking wild. But yeah, no, that's fucking crazy. I was sitting there and I was like reading about that. I was like, they're talking. Most of their power grid is like fucking destroyed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't. Fucking ridiculous.
I couldn't imagine that country would have like an obscene or like not necessarily preparation for this, because that would make sense that they would have preparation for something like this, but just the financial backing to be able to actually be prepared for something like that.
I don't know, man. I've read so many conflicting reports. There's like a lot of them that say that Puerto Rico is it's the U.S.'s fault that it's fucked up because we don't treat them like a state, and then other places, they're like, well, we gave them a bunch of fucking money, but like the electronic company, the fucking electric companies down there are fucking corrupt.
Yeah.
So they just took the fucking money and didn't do shit, and they've been paying them for fucking ever, and it's just not getting shit done. And it's like Houston. Houston's known for years that it's highly likely that if a hurricane of enough force hit, it would flood like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And they're just like, well, fuck it. It's like New Orleans. Like, man, that shit ain't never gonna happen. We ain't never gonna get no bad hurricane. And Katrina happened. They're like, yeah, well, we could build a levee, but fuck it. What's the odds of another one coming?
Yep.
I kind of like that. It's American mentality. Man, fuck it. Not our problem no more.
We'll deal with that shit later.
That's tomorrow's problem. We got today's problems.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like the fucking, we were talking about it a couple weeks ago, that shit in space.
Yeah.
When they go up to space and they fucking shoot the rockets off and it just floats around and space is just fucking garbage.
Well, no, it's funny, like, the fact that we're not even going to possibly be able to have space travel soon. Because we can't get out of our own fucking atmosphere.
I don't think we ever went to space.
You're one of those? You never went to space?
I think you're just throwing fucking garbage up in the air and just taking pictures like, look, that's space.
International Space Station's just bullshit.
Hey, man, fucking show me proof. Nah, if anyone's taking that shit serious, I am fucking joking around. I do believe in space, and I do believe we have been there. There's enough of this thing called science that proves that we have. So I'm just gonna go on the fact of there's a lot more smarter people out there who've proven we can do this shit. So I'm just gonna go with them.
I'm gonna listen to the smart people.
I'm
dumb.
Mark and I were reading some of Neil deGrasse Tyson's fucking tweets talking about scientifically how dragons fire. This dragon would have hotter fire than this dragon. I'm like, dude, that's how you know you're fucking too smart when you're breaking down like mythological shit. Like, well, in theory,
it's got blue flames.
So therefore it would be higher and hotter. So yes. It would be hotter.
Yeah, that's somebody who's just fucking too smart for their own good at that point. You can't even, like, I wonder if he can even enjoy shows like that without just not even being able to help himself pick it apart.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He said, like, every time like a movie comes out, he's always like the BB-8 shit.
Yeah.
Like he got so much shit for. If no one ever saw it, well, if anyone's ever seen Star Wars, BB-8 is a robot that roams around the desert, and it's a sphere, and he has nothing for traction. So theoretically and physically, he would slide around like a car on oil.
Yeah.
Like it would just slide around all over the place. But in the movie, he just perfect direction. But in reality, he wouldn't. So it's like whenever you go watch a movie with military people. Anytime I fucking watch a movie, I always go, no, that shit ain't real. Nope, grenades don't do that. They don't do that. Nope, that's wrong. That's wrong. Jesus. No, like I think it was we were in the. I was in 29 Palms. We were in the movie theater on base. And the thing with the movie theater on base, it's always a shitty fucking... It's like the dollar show. But, like, at that time, we weren't allowed to leave base. So it was, like, the coolest thing in the world. Like, yo, man, I got the movie Hitman. I'm like, well, that movie's coming on DVD in 2 weeks.
Right.
There's $1. And I got $1 popcorn. Like, what the fuck? Like...
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
I haven't seen shit in weeks. Like, this is fucking cool. But I remember we were watching Alien vs. Predator Requiem.
Oh, okay.
Fucking butcher. Requiem.
Yeah.
And there's a part in there where this guy throws a fucking grenade and it makes this huge fucking explosion. And the whole theater's like, no, that shit don't do that. That shit don't, it's like a little pop. That's it. And I'm like, I'm fucking giggling at this point in time. Because it felt like a Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah.
Like just commentating just horribly. And then later on there's a line, this chick goes, well, why would the military lie to us? They would never do that. Everyone in the theater is like, how the fuck do you think we got here? I was like, yeah, I was told I was going to meet interesting people.
Didn't happen.
I mean, I did meet interesting people. Just, I didn't get to fucking, I didn't fight the lava monster like I've stated before. I'm still wanting to fight the lava monster. And, I got to do some cool shit, but it ain't that 9-to-5 job shit. That's what my recruiter told me. He was like, yeah, it's a 9-to-5 job, But most of the time, all you do is you go to work, you get to work out, they pay you to work out, and then you get to go home. Like, it's pretty fucking sweet. I'm like, yeah, what about that shit where you're up for fucking like 96 fucking hours and you're getting yelled at all the time for some shit that wasn't your fucking fault? Where's that fucking shit at?
That's just part of life.
No, that's like that memes. Like, if you do your job good enough, you get to do other people's jobs for them. Like that, I felt that shit. We were up for fucking days at a time. Just whenever we had people get arrested all the time. They're like, why the fuck weren't you watching them? Because they're fucking adults. Like, that's not my fault that guy fucking fought that guy and then sewed his face. Like, we had a guy get in a fight with another guy in the barracks, and they beat the shit out of each other, and the one cut the other one with like a fucking, like something. So he went into his room and grabbed his boot camp sewing kit and fucking sewed his face.
That's how you do shit. That's the fucking core.
That dude's a fucking badass.
Yeah, that's the fucking core.
But dude, I'm like, I have to explain, like, so why did he sew his face? Like, I don't know. Like, we don't know. Like, that guy sewed his face. Like, yeah, that happened. That's life.
And he was not a medic. I'm just assuming.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. Man, we don't have medics in the Marines. It's Navy, but no, he wasn't a medic. He went to the doctor, though, and they said it was a good stitch. So.
Oh, there you go.
So it felt like some Rambo shit. Like, oh, you fucking go in there.
I think he just missed his calling. That was just his way of fucking finding out. Is he a doctor now? Like,
no, that kid's a fucking idiot. But
there you go. He went the opposite way of what I was expecting.
No, he's fucking dumb. It's like one of those. It's like idiocracy. You have a lot of smart people don't have kids, and then you have a bunch of dumb fucking idiots.
Have a bunch of kids.
A bunch of fucking kids. He's one of those fucking side.
Like 9.
I don't know how many fucking kids he has, but all I know is that dude was fucking everything that fucking moved.
It's probably about 9.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whether or not he knows.
Oh, so I was talking about this with someone earlier about like horrible fucking pickup lines.
Okay. And
I've heard some pretty shitty ones, like who took the stars from the skies and put them in your eyes?
I love that line.
That's fucking, that's like smooth for like 1950s. That's smooth like when you're about to cut the hole out in the popcorn, put your dick in there.
Yeah.
Like that's like how old school that fucking move is.
That fan used it in a joke like 15 years ago.
But no, so I was walking up the escalator at work the other day, and there's fucking these 2 dudes in front of me, and this white girl walked by us, and she's as they say, thick.
Yeah.
And it was so funny. She's wearing these little bitty fucking shorts, and this dude turns like snaps his fucking neck, turns so fucking hard, and he goes, "Damn, that bitch thicker than a bowl of oatmeal." And I was like, what? Like, I'm snickering, like, you know, I'm giggling back there, and that guy's talking to his boys like, "Jesus, man, look at that fucking thing. Jeez, you could set a drink on that fucking ass." I was like, dude, do you think that that's fucking what that girl wants to hear? That she's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal?
That sounds like a compliment.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
what if she loves oatmeal?
What if she's like, God damn, I fucking love apples and cinnamon oatmeal. Like, am I that thick? Like, with the chunks and shit?
I do love apples and cinnamon oatmeal, though. That's the best fucking kind other than dinosaur
I'm
eggs.
pretty certain if I ever told anybody that they were thicker than a bowl of oatmeal, I'd get punched in the fucking mouth.
Well, it just depends on how you tell them.
Hey, you thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
You think about working out at all?
Hey, you get kind of thick, girl. You're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Right, like, I think it depends on how you
I gotta be
it.
like that guy. I'm like, good googly moogly, look at that ass. That thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Sound like fucking Yogi Bear.
Oh my god.
Hey, boo boo, she's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
That'd be a different kind of fucking Yogi
Hey, it's
show.
my kind. That's a fucking new generation Yogi Bear.
Well, they fucking spin up anything anyways. Might as well do Yogi.
What was that shit you were telling me about that fucking dude who walked by that girl today?
Oh my god,
See, that's a good one.
Yeah,
See?
that's another one. Shit happens at the mall. Like, if you want to hear some great shit, just go to the fucking mall. Cause yeah, I was outside. I was smoking a cigarette outside, and this girl walks by, and she's wearing like a cami top, which if it's nothing, it's fucking like
It's a glorified tank top.
yeah, it's a glorified tank top.
It's supposed to have was it built-in bra?
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, ladies, if your boobs get over a certain fucking size, that shit don't work no more.
But yeah, no, it wasn't. Like, I guess she bought it a size too big or anything anyways, because I got to witness this. I had to see what they were talking about because I heard it as it happened. But this couple was walking into the mall, and this girl walked by it was, you know, obviously a guy and a girl. This girl walks out of the doors, and the guy's he's already looking around. Like, there's two restaurants there, so he's literally looking in them. He happens to turn his fucking head. She walks right through his fucking eye line. Nothing he could do about it. But his girlfriend got super pissed and smacked him in the fucking arm, and she started a confrontation right there, and was really pissed off, and, you know, screamed at him, asking him why the fuck would you do that when I'm here? Even if I wasn't here, you shouldn't be looking at bitches like that. This, that, and the other. And he came back real quick with why would I want to look at that bitch's loose ass titties? And I didn't even finish my cigarette, to be quiet. I put that shit right away. I put it out because that was better than the rest of my cigarette. That was the best shit I think I heard all day. And he fucking just gave her this look. You should know damn better than that. I'm not that fucking stupid. And then I proceeded to run inside and tell everybody at work what the fuck I heard. Because, I said, we don't hear a lot of cool shit.
I mean, we see a lot of crazy shit, but you're fucking telling me some shit happened at a Texas fucking roadhouse?
Was it I'm trying to remember. I want to make sure I get the fucking name right, so give me just a second.
Yeah, because I thought my work was crazy, but so this is anyone who Joni, turn this shit off because you're never gonna want to go to Texas fucking Steakhouse or Roadhouse again. This involves your biggest fear in the world.
Yes, it does. So yeah, be prepared. But no, yeah, it was in Virginia. A woman. It was a Longhorn Steakhouse.
Longhorn.
Yeah, so we're okay. I don't think we have any of those around here, in proximity to where we actually eat at. But this woman in Virginia was eating at a Longhorn Steakhouse with her family. It was her 13-year-old son, her boyfriend, and some friends and family. And she got bit not once, not twice, but fucking 3 times while dining inside by a copperhead snake.
Yeah, fuck that.
And she said at first she thought she maybe got stung by a bee. Which,
the fuck kind of bee is that?
Well, one, yeah, what kind of bee is doing that? But 2, you're inside of a fucking steakhouse. Why is there a bee in there?
But no, okay. I've never been bitten by a snake. Let me knock on some fucking wood real quick. I don't want that shit to happen. But, no, I've never been bit by a fucking snake. But I'm gonna fucking assume I've been stung by a bee.
Yeah.
It's kind of uncomfortable. It sucks. You usually go, ah, fuck. That's usually what your first, expression. If I get bit by a fucking snake
Trice.
3 fucking times in the goddamn foot, best fucking believe, I feel something's happening.
it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't understand why she didn't react from the first bite. I don't know how
Where
quick
was this?
Copperhead.
You said West Virginia?
No, regular Virginia.
Oh, okay. See, if it was West Virginia, I'm probably
Make
like,
total sense.
well, you know.
Oh, that makes sense. But no, no, this was regular Virginia, and yeah, she said she was wearing like sandals or whatever. But still, again, if I got stung by a bee in a fucking steakhouse, I would question the legitimacy of that steakhouse. Why is there a bee in here?
I was at a Texas Roadhouse once. Nothing to do with getting stung, but so it involves a steakhouse and shit going down. So
and this is why we don't know what to name our podcast.
yeah, but no, fucking. So I'm at fucking. It's a Texas Roadhouse in Metairie, Louisiana.
Okay.
And we're eating fucking the goddamn early diner special. It's like $6.99 for a fucking 6 ounce, which is a fucking steal. I don't know why I remember the fucking cost, but I get I get a Caesar salad, and in my salad I'm like, God damn, what the fuck is that? Like, I pull something out of my mouth. It's a fucking ornament hook.
Oh my god.
In my fucking salad, and I fucking bit it, and I was like, sir, this was in my food, and the guy was like, that was in what food? The salad, the one that I'm eating. They're like, are you sure? No, yes.
Made this shit up.
You know what I like to do? I like to pull metal on my fucking mouth like a goddamn magician. But no, the manager came over and gave me a bunch of shit, and like gave me a bunch of like gift cards. Like now, like I was like 18 at the time. I was like, man, I could have fucking owned that goddamn.
Yeah.
I could have went to the news and be like, oh, every time I eat salad now, I'm like, I get scared. That's why I'm so fucking fat now. Like, I should go back and like retro sue them. Be like, oh I'm terrified of salad. That's why I'm so fucking fat.
Well, no. See, the fact is that can actually happen though, because I still don't like to eat pancakes. Till this day, I still.
Mark also doesn't like to eat anything that's white because he's afraid someone's gonna spooge in it. So
I am, honestly.
Like, he doesn't like the white sauce whenever you go to like Japanese restaurants,
because they never give it a fucking name. Give it a name, I might actually eat the shit.
White sauce.
Yeah, you know what white sauce is?
Yum yum
fucking
sauce.
Cum. Like, no, there's soy sauce.
Mark eats white sauce all the time.
They don't call it dark brown sauce. It's fucking soy sauce. It's got a name. Which what it comes from. Where's the white sauce come
that
from?
doo-doo sauce, dog.
But no, like, again, like, that's I still don't really like. I will eat them now, and it's hard for me to do it. But I don't. No, that's you. Fucking pancakes, you ass.
Oh,
when
I
was
remember the fucking
yeah,
ants.
I was 9 years old and fucking. Okay, again, I want to make sure I get the name right because I get them two mixed
Mayberries.
up. It's Mayberries.
Yeah, Mayberries in Livonia, Michigan.
Yeah, yeah. So if anybody's over
shitty
there,
fucking dirty restaurant,
stay the fuck out of there if that's still open.
I think it is.
But yeah, I think I was like 9, eating fucking breakfast with my family. Thought it would be a fun fucking time, until I pour syrup all over my pancakes that they dropped off, and 30 fucking ants came out with it.
Yeah.
Lost my mind, and they tried to be like, well, we can get you more pancakes and syrup. I'm like, yeah, I can't eat after knowing that there's fucking ants.
Fucking no.
I think they wanted to only comp my portion of the meal, too.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember we got a bunch of free shit.
Yeah, I remember we ended up leaving with shit.
So, another how about fucking no. So, I saw this fucking little post. I love absolutely ridiculous fucking religious shit.
Yes,
I love it. It is my favorite. There's a group I follow that's anti-tattoos, and apparently if you smoke, if you get a tattoo, it makes your child stupid because the ink travels to the child, apparently.
My kids are fucked.
But this other one I saw, it was from another religious one, and it goes, meth. It's all fun and games until you lose your job, vehicle, and house. Mind over meth. I'm like, I'm pretty fucking certain all fun and games. I've seen many a meth head, especially living out in fucking Yucca Valley and 29 Palms. I ain't never seen one having a fucking grand old time. They usually pass the fuck out. So I'm pretty certain at that point in time they said fuck the family, friends, and job. They're usually the only job they're doing is they're fucking blowing their dealer so that way they can get another $20. That's the only job that they're fucking worried about. But I saw that, I was like, yeah, I don't think meth heads have to worry about.
Yeah, no, that's.
I'm still pissed. I wrote a paper back in '06 that meth was going to be the biggest drug in the United States within 10 years because I had fucking facts. They had facts to back it up. Like, the DEA was like, this shit's on the rise.
Yeah.
And my teacher was like, C-. That's really not that impactful of a drug. Because it was like something that's going to impact the United States severely within the next 10 years. And I wrote it about meth. And she's like, no, that ain't going to be serious. I want to go back now and be like, A. I want my fucking A now. I want retroactive A's.
Oh my god. Could you imagine if you wrote it on something like really crazy? Like, not saying meth's not crazy, but like fucking was it Flocka? Or like crocodile?
Yeah. Crocodile?
Yeah.
It's a crocodile. Crocodile is the fucking most. That's the most hardcore. Like, if you know you made horrible life decisions
Yeah,
if
you
you're doing
start taking that
crocodile.
shit.
So crocodile is super heroin. So what it does is it gets you higher than any other form of heroin. They say it's like heroin on heroin.
That's
like,
fucking
They say
stupid.
it's so fucking strong and the high is so fucking amazing for these addicts that they'll never get it again unless they do more crocodile. There's no amount of heroin. The amount of heroin they would have to do would OD them.
So basically, like you can actually move on from heroin.
Yeah,
now.
you can move on from heroin to crocodile. But what crocodile does is, so if you take enough heroin, your veins will blow out and your shit just gets fucking ruined. I mean, you're making horrible life decisions. I'm not fucking condoning doing crocodile. But crocodile, whenever you inject it, it causes that area to detach the flesh from the bone and fall off. Yeah. Fucking fall off.
That's fucking stupid. Like you're walking and melting at the same time as it.
Well, basically at that point in time, like they had a guy who was shooting in his arm. They had to fucking chop his arm off because all the flesh from the elbow or like where he shot at down was gone. Like was literally rotten.
Do you think he's just gonna?
So he
use
was
his
like a
other arm?
walking fucking zombie.
I wonder if he's like that hardcore of a guy though, where he's like, I only need one fucking arm. I'll just maybe if I do it on my opposite leg, and they get rid of that one.
Well, what if
then
he's
I'll
like,
be okay.
What if he's like the guy who's like, what if I shoot up a lot into that arm, like right before it's about to fall off,
and just fucking take it home?
like, dude, I don't like this leg anyways. Like,
right.
Fuck this. I'm gonna shoot it right in my fucking leg.
I wonder how far the impact reaches though.
I don't know.
It's weird. Like,
I'm not gonna find out.
I don't plan on finding out either, but it makes you think. Like, I wonder, can you? I've never heard of anybody doing it because it doesn't make any sense. But is there any portion of your face you could inject into?
Right.
I'm just
probably
trying
your
to think.
fucking vein, like in the forehead.
Yeah,
and shit?
I would think.
But your face falls off.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, would it deteriorate? You think your
shit.
skull and everything too?
It looked like the Red Skull and shit
Yeah.
in comic books. No, I don't know,
That'd
man.
be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be a hardcore motherfucker. Like, that dude's ready to go.
Dude, he made some fucking. I remember we used to drive up and down Finkel, and we would see this this young girl. She may be 18, and she was out hooking, and you could tell. And every day we'd see her, and I'd be driving up, Finkel with Grandma, and I'd look over, and I'm like, God, that bitch is looking worse and worse. One day we drove by, and I saw her. I was like, holy shit, this bitch looked like she was like 40 years old.
Oh my god!
Like over the course of 3 months, that's what meth will do to you.
Yeah.
Fucking, and that's because you're smoking fucking Drano and shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of stupid shit.
We go make fucking meth right now. I got all the ingredients. Like,
Right.
we
Don't plan on it.
I'm just saying, like, dude, that's a fucking. If you could just go make that shit like you're making Kool-Aid, like that's a fucking crazy drug.
Cut a couple batteries open.
Yeah, like, I'm not saying that, What is it? What's that one movie with 50 Cent? Get Rich or Die Trying?
Yeah.
I show you how to make crack.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Like, I don't even. Like, oh, well, I wonder how all these kids are making these drugs. Well, quit fucking showing them.
No, there's so like obviously Tony, but Tony, like my best friend Tony, used to have fun, and he would listen to like the most off the wall fucking rap music that you could find. Like I like rap music, I listen to a lot of it, but he would find the best shit to listen to, and not because it was good.
Smoothie Baby Radio.
He tuned me and Mike on the Smoothie Baby Radio, and we make a lot of fun about it, but we listen to that shit a lot.
Oh.
But, no, he would always, like, we used to live together, and he would fucking come home, and he'd be like, dude, I found this fucking video, you gotta watch it. And I would always just, of course you gotta ask, like, why? What's special about this one compared to the one you showed me yesterday with, like, fucking, or a video Michael showed me where people were banging so hard they were smashing through fucking levels of floors. It's just hilarious. But no, he brought me like 3 days in a row, he brought me different fucking videos where they're just, it was step-by-step method of how to cook drugs. Like one of them was crack. The first one, it was showing you how to cook it on the stove. The second one, I think it was like how to make meth in a fucking song. And then the third one was some drug that I never heard about until that day. I can't even remember the fucking name it was. It didn't like catch on in like the area, I guess.
Oh, how...
Well, no, because like crocodile and shit, like that went nationwide, but it was only really in Florida. But you can apparently like it spread really far, so you can get it in a lot of other places. But that started in Florida. Like the one he showed.
You remember when everyone was smoking bath salts and eating each other?
Yeah.
Man,
You used
what
to be
happened
able
to that?
You buy that shit in head shops and shit.
Yeah, dude, I remember we had guys when I was in the Marines. They were smoking spice and shit.
Oh, and spice would burn your fucking spinal column?
Well, yeah. Well, dude, they were fucking coughing up all this black shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, that's your fucking lung, dude. You're smoking some fucking crazy shit. And then bath salts were, initially it was synthetic cocaine is what they... And then they changed it to synthetic crack. And I was like...
It makes more sense.
I'm like, yeah, because you're smoking it.
You're fucking eating people.
But, God, man, I remember I got my phone went off, and it said, man eats another man's face on the freeway. And I was like, oh, shit. It was like right when Walking Dead came out. I'm like, dude, fucking...
This is it?
This is it. Everyone just... Let's wrap this shit up, man. I got things to do. Because apparently we got motherfuckers eating each other.
Oh, my God.
Like, yeah, every time it was like for like a year, my phone would go off. It was like the craziest fucking headlines.
See, the thing about that one, if it's the one I'm thinking of, because there's a couple different ones where people were supposedly
Which
eating
is
people,
fucking
which is, yeah, it's crazy. But no, there was one where the cops rolled up on the dude, and the guy, you know, he had his victim, guy was bleeding out on the ground. It looked like he was eating them, so they immediately tagged it as he was found eating somebody on the side, like eating somebody.
That was the one that was on the freeway.
Yeah. But then it turns out when they did the autopsy on, because they ended up killing the fucking dude.
Yeah.
When they did the autopsy on him, he had no human flesh inside of him.
Huh?
Yeah.
Was he spitting it out?
No, they said there was none on the ground. He may have bit him and tore a chunk off, but physically eating it, he wasn't actually doing it. He was more just attacking the guy. Like, they found no human flesh inside of him, so he never swallowed any.
So he doesn't swallow?
No, apparently not. He just spits all the shit out.
Waste. But, I don't know, man. I saw, there's this documentary. I want to say it was Japan or Korea. Can't fucking remember, so I apologize. I'll look it up.
Wild White's West Virginia.
Yeah, no, this one was, that's a best one, but this one was about this guy who went to prison for eating a guy.
Okay.
And when he got out, he became a celebrity because he would talk about how he ate motherfuckers. And I was like, dude, like, I'm pretty fucking certain if you told me you ate someone and it wasn't like all right, we were trapped and they died and the only way I was going to survive was to eat his leg.
So like a survival story.
Yeah, like, you got to come at me with something fucking serious. Not, well, it was Tuesday and I was hungry and I didn't want to go to the store and he was there. Like, I don't want to hear that.
You look pretty tasty.
Yeah, I always wanted to know. If he eats a lot of bacon, does he taste like bacon? I don't know. They're fucking, speaking of eating motherfuckers, they're making a Jeffrey Dahmer movie.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they're like making him out to be like, well, you know, the reason, you know, Jeffrey Dahmer was picked on and all this shit. I'm like, dude,
no, he's fucking crazy.
he fucking ate people.
Yeah, like
you fed people to fucking other people. Like,
you can't pass that shit off as like bullying. Like, yeah, bullying leads people to do some crazy fucking shit, but eating people, like, there's something already there if you're fucking capable of doing that.
Yeah, I would, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna go fucking eat somebody right now, but if I had to, survival instincts.
See, survival different.
Yeah.
That's a different scenario. He didn't have to eat people. He chose to eat people.
I don't know, man. I remember, he always said that, like, dudes' dicks were delicious and shit. Jeffrey Dahmer, I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, Mike had to test that out a couple times.
Hold on a second. This doesn't taste delicious.
Ugh.
It tastes like nasty, sweaty skin.
Tastes like latex.
Tastes like chocolate.
Oh my god.
It tastes like someone was picking strawberries with his glove on. No, I'm fucking stupid.
That's
no, but no. I saw this video the other day, and I'm kind of torn because I'm not certain how I feel about it. So there's this guy. It's in, God, I want to say it was Connecticut or Rhode Island or some shit like that. Somewhere up there, one of those fucking states. And so he's in the restaurant, and he has his service animal, and he's a vet.
Okay.
Not a veteran, not a fucking
Veterinarian.
Yeah, different vet.
Veterinarian with a service animal. That's
Yeah,
fucking.
but no, but this guy's he's a combat vet and he has his service animal, and this chick starts losing her mind when she walks in and sees that there's a dog in the restaurant. And she's like, "Oh, that shit nasty! How the fuck you gonna have a dog in here? You should have a separate category for dogs." And just going off on all this shit, and then someone goes. One of the ladies just chimes up and she's like, "Well, he has that dog because he was in Afghanistan or Iraq, whatever." And then this bitch goes, "I don't give a fuck. My husband fucking died and fuck his dog." And then she's like, "I was getting ready to leave until that cunt started talking." And I was like, God, like, I don't know how I feel. Like, that bitch did just chime up out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
And this chick, I mean, if her husband did die in Iraq, I mean, she can be pretty salty if she fucking wants to.
Right.
But, like, the guy does have the right to have the dog.
So you don't know how
But
to feel.
she does have the right to fucking say what she wants. And that cunt did chime up out of nowhere. And she was leaving. So I'm, like, really torn.
Oh, my God.
Like, I agree with everybody. Like, the guy's allowed to have his dog, but that bitch is allowed to be upset. But that fucking bitch shouldn't have talked up either, so she has the right to whip her fucking ass.
Right.
So I think it's a circle of life.
Yeah, that's just how shit goes.
Everyone's right.
Don't chime in if you don't fucking need to.
Mind your fucking business. You can chime in about the fucking dog. That guy's allowed to have a dog. Boom, done.
Yeah.
Don't eat there. All right, boom, done.
You don't like it? Get the fuck out.
Yeah, like I understand. I mean, I hate when I see people with fucking animals and shit in the mall that aren't service animals.
Right. Like, that's a different story.
Yeah, dude,
though.
I'm pretty fucking certain your goddamn chihuahua ain't fucking pointing you in the right direction. Like, that ain't fucking happening.
See, I want somebody to come, because the fact that we work in a mall and they have to allow any service animal.
Well, dude,
I'm waiting for somebody to come through with a service pony.
I saw when I worked for the airlines, I had to deal with a service pony.
I know you did. That's why I want to see one.
Service pony, I'm cool with.
Ride it.
I have a lot of stress, and I feel that would be a sweet ass comfort animal. I could fucking ride them to work and shit. Like,
could you imagine just riding down the freeway on your fucking pony?
I mean, fuck no, dude. I'd get a little hitch in the back whenever I'd go to the mall, go around the food court, riding around getting samples.
It's a fucking chariot now.
It's my fucking pony. I do whatever the fuck I want to this pony.
Oh my God, you would look like fucking.
I would actually get a service zonkey.
A zonkey,
yeah. It's a zebra donkey.
I wonder if you could do that though. If you could actually,
you could get a service anything now, dude. It's fucking America. You do whatever the fuck you want.
I'm talking about who are you gonna find to train your zonkey to be a?
Man,
do you
fuck
have to,
that.
Does the donkey trainer also?
This zonkey is gonna shit wherever the fuck he wants.
Oh, thinking about that actually, they obviously have to. They pick up after their fucking service animals, right? Or do they get a pass? I don't know.
I don't know. Like, it depends on what your problem is. Like, if you're fucking like blind or something like that,
how
I don't
do you
know. Like,
you smell it?
Yeah, but like, I mean, I don't fucking know.
That's weird. Like,
how you gonna? I mean, you gonna yell at a blind guy like, "Hey, pick up that dog shit."
No, I'm not. Obviously, I wouldn't do that. I'm just saying in general, like that's shit that a lot of people don't think about.
Mark's keeping fucking disabled people.
But somebody had to have thought about that. Like at some point in time, like they had been like, well, what happens if like the dog shits or something like that? This person can't fucking pick it up. Do we give him a note or something? Like show it to anybody? Like, can you do it for me? Because
I mean,
I'll figure that out. We'll talk about like I'll have an answer by the next one.
Yeah, Mark's gonna do research.
I really want to know that now
on service ponies. But
or a service monkey.
No, but I mean, like seriously, like that's and this video is like going all over the internet too. Like, I mean, I understand like this dude's allowed to have this dog in there, but this chick's allowed to be pissed off. Like,
they both are allowed to be where they're at.
They're both right. I mean, I don't know. Like, what kind of service animal was it? Was it like a big ass hairy dog?
Like, was it big fucking like
did it have
Saint
like
Bernard?
Yeah, like have big nuts hanging out and shit like that. Like, what the fuck, man?
Like, yeah, to the extent, like, what caused this lady to blow her top?
Yeah,
like, what kind of dog was it?
If this dog was just laying on the ground, like, what if it's a blind guy?
Right.
Like, okay, granted, I don't know if this vet was blind or if he has one leg or whatever. He's a vet, so I give him a lot more leeway than I would most fucking people.
Individuals.
Because I'm biased, I'll be fucking honest. But no, so, like, what was this dog doing? Like, if the dog is just laying there, that's kind of a hard one to
side with her on.
Yeah, like, cause the dog's not doing anything. Right. But if the dog's like humping shit,
well, right. But the thing is,
or like taking a shit inside, or like if the dog took a shit inside, I'd probably fucking be like,
I would be pretty upset too. But no, being as a service animal though. They're trained fucking super extensively.
Yeah, dude, I don't know about that. You know that bullshit ass TV show on Animal Planet, convicts and parolees and pit bulls or some shit like that.
I'm not saying anything. I love dogs. I'm not saying pit bulls are a bad breed. They're not. If you train them properly,
watch what you say, man.
Pit bulls are not a bad breed. I've been around enough of them to know that.
Service announcement: pit bulls are not a bad breed.
They're not,
as per Mark.
A lot of people have a fucking bad stigma about them, but they're not. The fucking Australian...
In Detroit, you have to be 21 years old to walk a fucking pit bull legally.
Because people are stupid about it. People don't realize the Australian Shepherd, which looks like the happiest dog in the fucking world, actually scored worse on like the aggressive test compared to the pit bull. The Australian Shepherd is more prone to bite and attack somebody than a fucking pit bull is. And people get Australian Shepherds all the time, and they buy them for little kids.
I'm fucking terrified of dogs, man.
Well, yeah, it's because you're a little bitch.
Nah, man, fuck you, dude.
Been attacked by enough dogs.
I've been tagged by enough fucking dogs. Like, every time someone's like, oh, well, my dog's super nice. Like, yeah, well, other fucking dogs ruined it for you. I'm fucking sorry. Like, this may be the nicest dog. This dog may change my life. I may fucking have the greatest second half of my life ever. But I will never know, and I'm perfectly content with that. I'm cool with fish.
Yeah,
me and fish are cool. Like they're sitting there in a tank. I look at them. They fucking look at me. We're fucking fine. They eventually die. I get new fish.
It's a circle of life.
There's not really much attachment there. Like, oh, look at that fucking cool ass fish.
You're pretty fucking attached to your piranha.
Yeah, it's fucking different though, dude. I fucking raised that motherfucker. Like half these fish. They don't know, man. Like, they don't even fucking remember when you're feeding them and shit like that. Like, that motherfucker remembered. Like, all right. He's opening up the lid? Fucking mealtime.
Yeah, your piranha's smart. You got big as shit, too.
Yeah. It's, it's life. But, no, man, I don't know how I feel. Like, I think she's all right. I mean, I don't know. I think they're both right, but, I don't know. Fucking crazy shit, though, is fucking North Korea, man. I'm telling you.
I read something about that today.
They were talking about fucking. Kim Jong-un's talking about dropping a fucking hydrogen bomb in the ocean, and the waves from it would take the Philippines out, or South Korea too. Like it would cause catastrophic fucking waves. And the biggest thing that they're not worrying about is how many Godzillas is this gonna fucking.
It's like 7 Godzillas come up.
Yeah, fucking Mega Godzilla, man.
Oh my god. No, the moment he gets a carrier to take, I don't know how he's gonna. If he's gonna, he said drop a hydrogen bomb.
That's what he said.
Okay, so at that point it's a carrier. But the moment he sends one out that way, if he said it and then he sends one out that way, North Korea will disappear within fucking minutes.
Dude, all I'm saying is this: like that dude. He's getting too fucking crazy, man.
No, he's being stupid. Here's
the thing:
he's underjudging the world.
I'm not saying that other people don't have the right to arm themselves, because that'd be fucking hypocritical of me.
Yeah.
But that motherfucker is not allowed to have no fucking nukes.
No.
Like that dude, that's that dude. You're like, when you're looking at him, whenever you see these horrible fucking shootings and shit, and you see a picture of him, you're like, how the fuck did they let that motherfucker get a gun?
Right. Like that doesn't make any sense.
That's what I feel every time I see fucking Kim Jong-un. I'm like, that motherfucker's in charge?
He's what, 35?
He's fucking, dude, fucking regardless, he could be 85. I don't care.
Well, no, just the fact that he's been in charge of this country for several years. I want to say he's in mid 30s.
I think he is.
That's fucking,
I think he was like 27 when he got it.
That's really fucking young to run a country. 2, his family's fucking crazy though.
Yeah, it's just fucking craziness, man.
But that's what they do over there. It's that fucking family lineage shit.
Well, it's fucking...
It clearly doesn't work.
I mean, I don't know. It's just fucking craziness, man. Fucking talking about blowing everybody up and shit. I mean, I know I'm tired of the U.S. being the goddamn... I know it's my last political fucking
enforcer of the world?
Yeah, like a goddamn middle school principal walking around and shit, but like...
Well, none of that now, guys.
Hey, stop that over there. But, no, I'm just at this point in time, I'm just tired of fucking... Every time I turn on the fucking news, it's like, Jesus, man, I don't even want to fucking do this anymore.
Right. No, it's fucking depressing. But, alright, yeah, so I read one report when, because what we were just talking about, obviously, I didn't read the one where he drops in the ocean. I read one, I think it was from, his press secretary or something, that said that fucking a something on mainland United States is fucking inevitable at this point. Like they're going to do something.
You know,
to
I'd
mainland.
I'd send them a picture of my dick. I'm like, get ready, because it's coming.
Everybody needs comedy, right?
I'm like, no, dude. I'd be like, you keep talking shit, I'm gonna fuck you.
Give them the Garrison approach.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm telling you, man. That's what you gotta.
Fuck you to death.
You gotta intimidate him. That's the only way. I'm telling you right now. That's the only fucking way you're gonna be able to get. You gotta say some crazy shit, like just absolutely crazy. Like, I'm fucking sending dragons, motherfucker. They'd be like,
Who knows? We might have dragons. That
the
might
U.S. They have dragons. I'm fucking sending dragons and wizards, motherfucker. They got wizards. Fuck. All we got's a nuke. It's not even good. It fucking blows up half the time, like 2 feet off the fucking ground.
Oh, actually, you just made me think about something. So we were talking about this earlier, but we were talking
Wizards and dragons?
about, to an extent, we were talking about Harry Potter earlier.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was talking about those fan theories. You reminded me of one that I thought was actually really fucking good.
So Mark is a fucking fan theory lover.
I love fan
if
theories.
you have a
they make me laugh.
crazy theory, Mark is all fucking about it.
I don't, obviously, like, you know, I know enough about everything that I read theories on, though, so I can figure out, like, oh, that kind of fits, it makes sense.
Once again, this fits our the statement of the podcast that we feel that we are super smart until we meet smart people. So that disclosure is out there. But go ahead with your theory, Mark.
Well, no, it's not my theory. I read this one online.
It's Mark's theory.
No, my theories are better.
Okay, what's your theory?
But, no, because we were just talking about the fact that, like, oh shit, you know, they got fucking wizards and shit and we only have a nuke. One of the theories on fucking Harry Potter was that the wizards and the fucking regular people went to war and the regular people won, and that's why the wizards are all like kind of like underground and in hiding, and they have like the Ministry of Magic has to talk to like the presidents and shit, like before they do anything they have to talk to them. And they were saying, like, you know, that was one of the theories, is that we fucking, you know, humans won. Like, we beat the shit out of them. We put them underground so they can still have their little lives if they want to. But other than that, you know, you're taken care of. And apparently guns are stronger than magic.
Yeah.
So in that situation, I don't think Kim Jong-un would be upset. He'd read that fucking thing and be like, well, wait, this worked in Harry Potter.
Wow.
Why I translate this shit to real life?
In Harry Potter, it worked out. So, yeah, I don't think so. One, I think that theory is bullshit. That's not a good theory. Like the Pixar theory, that's a legitimate theory.
I love the Pixar theory because that one makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that one, you know, if anyone has never heard of the Pixar theory, you must be living under a rock, because it's got a lot of news a couple years ago, because Pixar didn't necessarily discredit it, but they were kind of like, well, maybe. So basically the theory states that every single one of the Pixar movies is they're all connected. They always put in Easter eggs from one to another, so it's always one of those situations where they all kind of do connect, but essentially it is like what I think the last part is Cars.
Okay.
You know, like I can't remember exactly the sequence, but Cars takes place after WALL-E and after A Bug's Life, because the cars took over the human personalities, and you know they keep living and shit. But that Monsters Inc. is in the future, because there are no more humans. That Monstropolis is actually in the current world.
Okay.
But it's just further in the future after the humans destroyed it. So the doors are basically portals to the past.
Okay.
So that's why, because if they bring a fucking human in, and it's not because they're toxic, it's because they'll mess with the timeline. And
right.
Shit.
That makes sense.
I like the Aladdin theory, that Aladdin's in the future.
Oh yeah,
Because
like a desolate wasteland and shit like that. Because he's supposed to be, like they say, it's set back in time.
Agrabah and stuff like
but yeah,
that.
he knows about all the new shit, and
start doing
Robin Williams doing all impressions and shit, which don't make sense.
I don't know how I feel. I heard they're gonna redo Aladdin in live action, but it's gonna be hard for me not to be against it because Robin Williams is no longer alive.
I'm telling you though, it's a situation where they do it a lot in Japan already. Why don't they just do like the 3D version of them? Just import them into the movie. Because they've already gotten to the point where they can take anything, like they can compile all the words that he said and create sentences out of it that sound appropriate, because they can adjust the levels of how
it's
his
like
voice
a
says
hologram
it.
Tupac.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. I don't know. I am excited though for the live action Lion King because I saw the fucking poster for that and that shit looks fucking dope. I don't know if I know that James Earl Jones is coming back, but I don't know if anyone else is. But that shit looks fucking pretty awesome.
That would be. I'm
I don't know
excited
if
about that.
John Favreau is directing it or not. I think he is because he's the one who did the Jungle Book, which was like the most fucked up
Oh yeah,
child's movie I've seen in a while.
was not a child's movie. Like they say it's supposed to be, but
it's a toss up for me. I think Up is the most fucked up kids movie.
that's the most depressing movie.
Dude, that fucking first like 3 minutes, it made me just like want to walk out.
Well, all right, same kind of thing though. I think same concept with Bambi though. Fucking depressing
Bambi's
as shit.
mom gets killed and
then
he
it
gets
gets
treated
better.
like shit.
Yeah, it gets better over time, but it makes you forget what happened in the beginning of the movie. So you walk out, you're like, oh,
Bambi's
that was
dad's a
cute movie.
douchebag. He's
Yeah,
like a
he is.
neglectful father and shit like that. Like, you'll fucking get it. Like,
He's a fucking deer. He'll make
yeah,
shit.
like, hey man, you fucking 2 days old. Like, he'll be fine. But no, like Up, you know, she has like the miscarriage and then fucking
It's fucking.
she gets cancer.
I've watched Up
and
twice.
She dies and he's at the funeral and he's by himself and then fucking Carl hits the guy with the fucking mailbox and you're like, Jesus, man, like when's this movie with? And then the kid doesn't have a dad.
Yeah,
and like,
no, it's
like,
overly
God.
fucking depressing.
And then Carl's fucking house ends on the fucking ledge, but you know Carl's gonna die. He's like 100 fucking years old. You're like, well, I'm fucking sad. There goes my fucking day.
oh my god.
That's a pretty sad one. I don't know. I think Jungle Book. They had in the new one. They had the wolf pups after Shere Khan kills their dad.
Yeah.
They're licking their dad's bones.
Yeah, like that's dark as fuck.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a toss up for me. I think we should do a poll. Which one's more dark?
I don't know. We should. I wish. I know it was like a spoof, but I really wish they would do like a live action fucking Bambi with Dwayne Johnson as fucking Bambi.
Was he Bambi or Bambi's dad?
I'm trying to remember. I think he was Bambi.
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember who played Thumper in that little fucking spoof too, though.
I don't know. I like The Rock's pretty fucking funny, so he can pretty much do whatever.
Yeah, he can do any role he wants. He's a fucking good person in real life too. Like anything I've ever read about him from anybody, he's like a good fucking dude.
Yeah,
And
it's kind of hard to root against him.
it's hard to root against him. I'm like, you're a good person. You make good movies. You're a good actor.
Good looking, like
Yeah,
Jesus,
like
man.
you're in
Like,
shape.
It's
You
fucking
make-
wrong. There's something wrong.
Have you ever checked out his fucking Instagram? Makes me feel like an asshole. Is what it does.
Every time I see photos of him, it's always his meal prep shit.
Yeah, he either does that or it'll be like him up like 5 or 6 in the fucking morning, like doing curls and shit. And I'm like, dude, I don't even want to be out of fucking bed. Fuck
Well,
you.
dude, you have to maintain that fucking physique.
But it's
Oh.
every day. It's every day I happen to, like, because obviously I'm on Instagram a lot now and I fucking check it. And he makes me feel like a fucking piece of shit. Like, it's like 10:30, I'm waking up finally and I still don't want to be up. And I'm like, all right, what the fuck's going on? Like, let me check my phone really quick. And he's like, been up for like 7 hours, did 100 fucking crunches.
Dude, 10:30 is a fucking joke. Mark's not up at 10:30. He's like fucking 2:30.
Nah, shit. 10:30 when it's like fucking time for like work at 1.
Yeah, no, Mark's fucking ridiculous.
I
If Mark's
sleep
not
in.
working, he's waking up at 2.
Yeah, fuck it. Why? Like, I like being in my bed. It's very comfy. I have a nice comforter.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck that's like.
That's because you have fucking children.
Dude, I have a
chose that
fucking
road.
monster
You
at
know.
home with the fucking strongest eyebrows I've ever fucking seen. My daughter gives the dirtiest looks in the fucking world
You know why though, right?
because she's after her fucking mother.
There's that. But no, the fact of the day I met her,
Oh, you made fun of her.
I made fun of her eyebrows because she didn't really have any. And I was like, look, she doesn't have any eyebrows. First words I ever said to Michael's daughter was, look, she doesn't have any eyebrows. And now she has like the world's most powerful fucking emotive eyebrows ever.
She could stop a bullet with her dirty looks. Like, I'm telling you. Like, that baby is fucking vicious. She's a thug, man.
Yeah.
She walks around the house, she's the fucking boss.
She fucking owns that house.
Yeah, she's like, ah.
She'll pick up my drinks and carry them away
Yeah.
from me and then slam them into the ground and be like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is over here now.
And because she's so short, it's like fucking even funnier.
Yeah.
It's like she's like the 10th percentile for fucking height. So it's fucking like a really it's like a 6-month-old walking around our house. Like she's like a thug, but she's like a year
She
old.
fucking growls. She's a fucking dinosaur.
Yeah. But so we're gonna cut this one a little bit shorter than usual, guys, because Mark's fucking teeth are falling out of his fucking head. So
they're not falling out, but they might as well be. They're falling apart.
Yeah, Mark's teeth are falling apart, so he has to go to the dentist and get that shit straightened out. So we are still gonna be more than likely recording Wednesday, and we are supposed to still be doing something for International Podcast Day, which is on Saturday. So we're not sure if it's going to be a long episode or if it's going to be a short one. We're not sure what's going on, but we're going to get that definitely.
Yeah, there'll be something.
Yeah, something's going to go up, and it's not just my dick. Boom. But anyways, guys, appreciate you following us. Continue to spread the word. We appreciate it so fucking much. We have a lot of things that we're working on. Once again, we don't want to go into too much detail just because if it falls through, we don't want to look like douchebags who are doing stupid shit. But we are still working on the logo. You can see our current logos and all of our sweet ass fucking tweets at Pssh I don't know. That's Pssh IDK, or on Facebook at facebook.com/Pssh I don't know, or on the Instagrams at Pssh I don't know podcast. The website is still a work in progress, but you can check out our dope ass fucking wannabe website at pshidontknow.com, or you can email us at mikey@pshidontknow.com or mark@pshidontknow.com.
That's right.
But until next time, guys, we appreciate it. Continue to spread the word because we're fucking dope, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.